Hey guys, my name is Thana, and if you hear the background, yes, I'm in KLIA. I'm at the airport. I'm heading to Langkawi to buy a McLaren. Yes, you heard me right. I'm heading to Langkawi to buy a McLaren. Will I succeed? Will I fail? Stay tuned and find out.
Artlist.io.
So guys, we are on the way to Langkawi now. I'm in the flight, and right now there are things that's running in my head. Let me close this. Let me close this. There are things that are running in my head right now. The car I'm about to see, the McLaren, hasn't been running for almost a decade. It's in a really bad state.
Music licensing reimagined.
And you'll see later why, how I'm buying this car. But what's at stake here is pretty high. All of us growing up, we see supercars, and it's always a dream for us to get one of those. Some of us make it, some of us don't. And what's more important is being able to do it while you are still young and alive and able. This is probably my only chance ever in my lifetime that I'll come close to being able to buy a McLaren. And let's see where it takes us. We're going to try our best to buy this. Hopefully we'll get it. Hopefully we can get it and save it. Who knows? Wish me luck.
Music licensing reimagined.
So now in Langkawi, only driving the car. Brand new Honda City. So nice, very quiet. On a weekday, going to Pantai Chenang and then off to customs. Yes, customs. That's a clue. We're seeing a custom auction car, and here we are. Let's go.
Artlist.io.
Destination is on the right.
Running away. Don't run away. Okay. Murli is here looking at boats. KE48. That's the boat there. Langkawi is beautiful, one thing lah. When the weather is fine, fantastic. When it's hot, it's mad. So this is the jetty for the custom officers. This is where they park their, I guess, their boats lah, you know. And I see a boat there which is run down. Quite interesting. This is their boat lah, I guess, from back in the days, how the boats were. Very, very interesting. So this is the custom office for Langkawi, and this is where they store their cars. Just waiting for the officer to come down. Encik Nazam. Dah call bang, dah call dah. I dah call dah. Tunggu Encik Nazam. That's a rundown boat. I guess someone from Thailand came over here. Yeah. Anyway, it's a beautiful location they have here, just for themselves. Academy Custom Diraja Malaysia. It's also there. And up there, that's where our cars are stored. Ooh. Let's go have a look. So first views looking at the car. Hey bang.
Ya, kat ni kan?
Ini dengan tiga ni bang.
Ha?
Tiga ni bang.
Dengan ni?
Cayman, McLaren.
Dengan ni kan?
Semalam abang saya datang kan? Dengan adik, dengan punya isteri.
Artlist.io.
Now, there was more than one car we came to see in Langkawi, and this was the first one. This is a Jaguar XKR which is a 5-liter supercharged monster of a beast. And we also have this Cayman. It's a 2010-2011 Cayman 2.7 PDK. Now, when I look at cars that I've been for a while, what I do is I do put my hands in there really deep and get into the nooks and crevices to see any water damage, any dampness. And this car so far looks good. Even the battery is fresh mint from the factory in Germany. This is probably a very low mileage car, hasn't been driven much, and got confiscated a long time ago by customs. And as you can see, the interior, this was the highest spec interior with that burgundy red leather, mint, superb, never been sat on, with manual seats, with the electronic tilt. And if you see, just peek in there, you can see the chronometer. You know, so far the car does look straight, does look good. I am liking what I see. And if you slam the door, the thumb ensures me this car is straight. Even the wheels, no nicks or whatsoever, pretty straight. Put your hand down under the bumper, and what do you see? Well, I look for any bottoming out, and this car is showroom factory. There's no creases, there are no damages, there's no abrasion whatsoever. This car has been driven quite well and stored here for a long time. I believe something like 7 years. And if you look closer in the small things, rotor here, this is factory rotor, guys, with almost no wear whatsoever, a little skim, and this rotor will be back to its factory condition. And do I geek out? Yes, I do geek out about all this stuff. Look at that, chip marks, a little bit, nothing much. And when you get to the cockpit, this is what you are greeted with, a lot more red inside. And if you look at the back, I want to see for any water damages. All boxes came in. If you see in the back seat, if there is a leak, you will notice there. Even the meter here looks pretty crisp. A little work on plus performance, and we can get that meter up and clean. The bottom looks good, and here we are. Ooh, that sexy PDK gear lever and some loose change for good measures. We will bid on this car. Hopefully I'll get it. I'm looking at some documents over here. You know what? This car has been here for ages, guys. Let's see if we get lucky. Pretty decent. Now this is what I've come to see. The McLaren. Ini ada banyak orang tengok, bang? Ada banyak orang datang tengok tak?
Tak ada.
Tak ada.
Dia tengok je, duit tak. Mau tak mau ambil ikut. Kau tengok saja.
Kita ni bukan murah nak bawa, kan?
Memang lah. Tengok brand pun cukup lah.
Brand pun dah. Hati. Pening kepala. As much this is a headache, well, this is a McLaren MP412C, the car that set McLaren on its path that you see today. All the F1 wins you see, it's inspired by this. This inspired the beginning of that carbon top chest that we all love in the 570. This was the beginning. It looks bad, but nothing a bit of speed and polish might not recover this from. It's an actual car. It's a 2011 McLaren. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm touching a McLaren, and I could actually buy this car. It looks really bad. The rotors here, yeah, nothing that some polish, some grinding won't solve, but I'm just so smitten the fact that I could actually buy a McLaren, and it's not at me. It's really rough, but you know, guys, I buy really rough cars and I restore them. But if I do ever, I'm not sure, but if I do get a chance to work on this car, this will be a chance of a lifetime. That door swinging up, it's just too sexy for anybody to bypass. And look at that arrow, look at that vent. Oh my. The car is worse for wear. Look at the bumper, look at the lights, look at the paint. Every corner of this car needs to come out. You need to strip it down to its bare metal or carbon top, if you know, and see what can we do to restore this. Look at this, guys. This was a car that was confiscated in 2013. The cars at 2011 and 2013 was confiscated just 2 years after the car was actually purchased, and it's in a sad state. For some reason, the owner did not have money to pay for the customs excise duty, and it's been sitting here all these years, all 11 years. Think about it, 11 years since the car probably last ran, and here I am being a fool to come here to bid, to purchase, to buy this McLaren and its dihedral doors. No car guy can say no to these kind of urges. Whenever I get into a McLaren, just looking at the interior, looking at how it's built, the fact that a small little company in Surrey, England could put together something so beautiful, it's definitely a work of art. Look, there's the badge there, McLaren MP412C, Surrey, England. Even get the McLaren to light up. Definitely the ECUs burn, harness, there have been rats inside. A lot of stuff need to get done to get this up on the road. Next we're looking at the jack. So we've got our rental car here. We're going to try to put a battery into the jack to see if it lights up. And this is the XKR 5 litre supercharged engine. It looks fantastic actually. I mean, obviously interior needs to be redone, but the fact it's a convertible 5 litre supercharged, this car's a beast, man. This car's a beast. So it's now after 5 p.m, 5:30, 6 p.m, something like that. No watch with me, just decompressing after what I've seen with the McLaren. It's in really bad shape. At one angle, I really want to buy it, because if ever in my lifetime I could get a McLaren, this is it. If I don't buy this now, I doubt I'll ever raise that obscene amount of money they're asking for a McLaren that's over a decade. But if I buy this, I could end up buying a paperweight, a car that doesn't move, that's rotting, that is just no good. But it's a risk I must take. I must take this risk, and it might mean I burn the money, but let's do it. I'm going to auction for the McLaren. My friend is buying the Jaguar, and maybe I'll go for the Cayman. I'm not sure. I'll just try our luck and see. But if I do get to buy the McLaren, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to rebuild a car that's meant to be burning up the streets in the Genting. Well, wish me luck. This is the first video of the series. Hopefully, if I get it, there'll be more, and it'll be probably a year-long video to make sure that this car is back on the road.